Hey team, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. I have to learn to make sure I press this camera and make sure it's rolling. I've done it twice now where I thought I was talking to you wonderful people and I wasn't. Um, it's got to a little bit later in the evening. I've got about a 5-6 hour drive heading towards Burlington, Vermont. Burlington, Vermont, one of my favorite places. It's a beautiful town. A lot of character, a lot of nature, um, a lot of community. Um, and I work with a store called Echo down there, and they're fantastic. I mean, we've worked with them for over 10 years nearly, I believe, and they've really taken care of us. And they've always been very genuine, straightforward. It's a wonderful store with a lot of character, very casual, a lot of denim, um, a lot of more contemporary um, contemporary fashion, and I love the people there. They're very genuine, down to earth, have a great conversation. It's very relaxed. Um, I also like the downtown. There's some great restaurants down there. It's a pedestrianized zone, um, and you know, I always like going to Vermont, and then this place, Burlington, Vermont, I think is a hidden secret, a gem. And when I go there, and I was also reflecting today about my day and who I've seen, what's been going on. I also wanted to talk about the boutique owners, the buyers, the owners of the stores, and they're just fabulous people. I'm so impressed with their resolve, their sense of fun, their sense of spirit, their energy, their passion. Um, they love their store. They love their customers coming into the store. They love talking, having conversations. They love having product available to dress the women up with. Now, a lot of women, a lot of people may think, going to a boutique is shallow, fashion is shallow, but I want you guys to ponder and reflect over the universe a little bit. When you look at the universe, if you look at the macro level, if you look at the universe outside planet Earth, and you look at all the galaxies and the planetary systems, um, the the beginning of stars, the end of stars, um, you see so much color, so much vibrancy, so much beauty. And can you imagine a situation where the universe is just black and white? How it would look? Well, that's the point of fashion. I mean, if you bring it back down to Earth, planet Earth, and you look at flowers, and you go to a botanic garden, and you look at all the different colors. I mean, not even a botanic garden, go to a floral shop, go to a forest, go and see the wild flowers. There's so many colors and so many hues of color on a flower. Why is that? Why is there so many different colors and vibrancy and different shapes? It's because that's the way the higher power made it. Um, and so when we put on fashion, we're only reflecting that. We as humans observe and then recreate because we can. And so we recreate the beauty that we see around us, and we want to beautify ourselves with that. And so we put on a mask, we take on the colors, the vibrancy, the patterns, whether they're floral prints or animal prints, um, whether they're solid, with the different colors that appear on the color spectrum. I mean, if you go underneath into the sea, and you look at the coral reef, and you see all that color, and the fish and how they are colored in so many different ways. Why is that? So again, that's all related to a sense of form, style, beauty, and that's what fashion is. And so the boutique owners, they love having fun in expressing that by putting together collections that represent style and beauty, and they love being able to put that uh, onto their customers, onto the women, onto the men, in the men's stores. And I'm always like, I love having conversations with my boutique owners because they're so real. I mean, these women, these people, these guys, they're living the life because they've taken the risk, first of all, to basically live their dream. They've wanted to always have a business. They've always wanted to have a boutique, and maybe have fashion as their style of business. And they've gone and done it every day. They're living their dream. I mean, it may be tough financially. Sometimes it's tough. Maybe they've bought the wrong collection or clothing or colors, but everything that they're doing which will benefit them in the long term. And so they're investing in themselves, and they love coming into work, and they love visually merchandising their stores, and they love having customers come in. And even when things aren't going their way, it's not a drag for them because they're living their dream, they're living their purpose, they're on purpose, they're on point. And that's what I'm always enthused by and energized by when I'm coming into a store. And then they're taking risks with my designs, with the brands that I represent, and they're with their intuitive thinking, understanding whether something's going to work or not. And I'm always like intrigued by the choices that the buyers make on designs, and most of them are always spot on. It's always the same design or similar design, similar colors. And it's interesting how humans, we all want the same thing, really. And although we try and, even with fashion, try and be an individual and unique, the reality is there's no individuals and there's no one who's unique. They're all, or everybody who's unique is part of a group that's representing that unique style, and then they become a group. So I've had fun. I've enjoyed my day. Like I said, going to be heading out now. I just wanted to kind of check in and say hi. Hope I haven't spoken too much, but you're getting a little bit more, of an understanding of my life and what it takes to be, a salesman on the road, representing fashion brands. The work is involved. If you were ever to set up your own brand, your own fashion line, it's not just about putting the collection together. It's not just about the designs. It's not just about going, to this fabric store, or going to this factory, or putting this collection together, or editing stuff on Photoshop or whatever software packages are used. It's about the grind also. It's about knocking out hours, hitting the road, approaching stores, showing your product, building rapport, trying to secure business. I mean, there's so many. I got a couple of sales today, but I also got scores of rejections as well. You know, I had to show a few times and I didn't get a sale. So, you know, you'll never know that. You'll never see that. When the brand is working with me, they're seeing their sales. You know, they're seeing orders coming through. They're not seeing all the orders that didn't come through because I got rejected, or you know, the customer didn't have money or didn't have a budget or weren't around. Maybe I should show you the number of business cards I pick up each evening and the number of stores I go to. It might be worthwhile doing that as an exercise. But you know, it's not easy, certainly on the selling side. But from my perspective, I love it. I enjoy it. It is easy. It's fun. It's dynamic. And it's made me who I am, because it's through this exposure, it's through the rejections, it's through the constant testing and getting feedback that it's made me, you know, the person that I am. And I'm grateful, very grateful, and it's through this that I've been able to develop the Zero to A mindset, and the idea of the Zero to A mindset, that there's a certain quality, a certain character that's required to be successful in sales, and not just be successful in sales, but be successful with people and be successful when selling, or be successful as a person when selling. You know, you will see that sales isn't just about blagging or making things up, but it's about genuine human connection. And if you're able to get that through the Zero to A mindset, selling becomes a lot easier, and challenge becomes a lot easier. So I know I've spoken a lot on this video, but I do want to get my message across to yourselves. I welcome an opportunity for you guys to comment. Let me know what you think of my rant, my conversation that I've had today. Any points you have, I'd certainly like to get your feedback in an articulate way. I'd love to be able to find out about you and how your life is doing, if I can help in any way, if I can help direct you, let you know about my experiences, direct you to contacts, give you advice, let me know. And if you value any of the points I've made, please feel free to share it with important friends and family. I mean, if you were to be able to forward, you know, a video that I've made that you like to 10, 20, 30 people, and if everybody was able to do that, we'd certainly get a good message out to many more people. So again, thank you team. Work hard, stay focused, work incrementally, use the process every day. You've got goals, set your goals, break them down, and then accomplish them slowly, bit by bit, every day, drop by drop. Eventually the bucket fills up, and then not only does it fill up, it becomes overflowing, but drop by drop, that's how it works. So keep up the hustle, and I'll report back to you tomorrow. Bye now.